encoding and decoding regular model. Question numbers. Then, now in this question numbers 31 to 35, how many sentences are there? In total we have some 4 statements. Proper cleanliness is important, that is the first one. Rules proper in cities is the second statement. Then if you compare these two, if you compare the first one and the second one, what are the words which are common here? Proper is common, isn't it? Proper is the only word which is common. Cleanliness is important, hence only proper is common. Then what is the code given to the word proper? Tell me here. SUWAMD and UC. SUWUC, hence UC is the code which is common, and the code to the word proper is UC. Then if you compare the first one and the third one, cleanliness is important and no word is common between the first and the third statements, hence we cannot compare these two. Then if you compare the first one and the fourth one, what are the words which are common here? Cleanliness and ease are the two words which are common. As two words are common, hence how many codes are common here? There are 2 codes which are common. What are the codes which are common here? SU and MD. SU and MD are the codes for these two in any order, SU and MD. Then in the first statement, what is the word which is left over? Important. And the code which is left over is, tell me what is the code which is left over here? WA. And the code to the word important is WA. Then if you compare the second and the third statements, rules in cities, rules and in are the 2 words which are common. Here also 2 words which are common. As 2 words are common and 2 codes will be common. And what are the codes which are common between these two? QL and BI. QL, BI are the codes for these two. QL, BI is the code for rules and in any order. Then in the second one, what is the word left over here? Cities is the word left over. And what is the code left over in this one? The code left over is NI. And the code to the word cities is NI. Then villages and needed. What is the word which is common between these two? Needed is the word which is common. And what is the code common between these two? OG is common. And the code to the word needed is OG. Here also OG. Then what is the word left over in the statement word 3? Now in statement 3, villages is the word left over. And the code which is left over is EP. And similarly in this one, in the fourth statement, better is the word left over. And the code which is left over is RZ. Now these are the words and their corresponding codes. Clear now? Then question number 31. What is the code for the word cleanliness? Tell me what is the word to the word cleanliness? The code to this word cleanliness could be either SU or MD. SU or MD, that is given in choice 2. Then question number 32. What is the code for the word needed? Now the code to the word needed is OG. OG, that is choice 2. Then question number 33. What will be the code for the word important villages? Villages is EP and important is WA, and WA and EP in any order. EP, WA, that is choice 3. Then question number 34. In the given code language, what does the code BI stands for? Now this BI stands for either rules or in, either in or rules, that is choice 2. Then question number 35. What may be the possible? Now may be possible means it is not a definite code. Metro, cities and better. Now better, what is the code to the word better here? RZ. And cities is NI. NI and RZ must be in the codes, hence choice 1 cannot be your answer, choice 2 cannot be your answer, and choice 3 also cannot be your answer, and either choice 4 or choice 5. Then what could be the code for metro? Now metro is nowhere given in the words, and the code to this metro should be any code other than the given codes. And among this one NIRZ, can choice 4 XE be the code for metro? Yes, because XE is nowhere given in the codes, and XE could be the code for the word metro. Then if you check out for choice 5, RZ, NI is there. WA cannot be the code for the word metro because WA is the code to the word important. Hence what is your answer here? only choice 4. Now this is about question numbers 31 to 35. Then question number 36 onwards. Now these questions are based on data sufficiency. Now question number 36. In a straight line of how many people? 8 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people are there. Who stands at the extreme right end of the line? Now the question is about the person who is seated at the extreme right end of the line. In order to identify the person who is seated at the extreme right end of the line, which statement is required? Now tell me condition number 1. P sits third to the left of Q, and whatever this P is third to the left of Q, left of Q, Q stands second to the right of T, and Q stands second to the right of whom? And Q stands second to the right of T. Q stands second to the right of T. Only one person between Q and S. Only one person between Q and S. This is what the order of this, isn't it? And the last person cannot be identified. One alone is not sufficient. Then what about condition number 2 here? U stands second from the left hand of the line. Now in condition number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, U is the second from the left hand of the line. Only 4 people between U and W, and so W must be second from the right hand of the line. S is an immediate neighbor of W. As S is an immediate neighbor of W, S can be here, that is one possibility. Then what is the other possibility here? W and S, U is here, that is the second possibility. Now who is seated at the extreme right end of the line? Either S or someone else, isn't it? And so we are not 100% sure about this one. And so 1 alone is not sufficient and 2 alone is not sufficient, isn't it? Then by combining these two. If you combine these two, if you take P at this place, can P be at this place? P is here, then T will be here, blank Q is here, and after this Q, S will be there. Hence P must be at this place, PT, blank Q and S. Then what is the other possibility here? Now can you take P at this place? If P is here, T must be here, which is not possible because U is already there, isn't it? Then coming to this one, then P be here. If S is here, Q will be here. If Q is here, T and U must be in the same place, which is not possible. And this case is also ruled out. Then finally we are left with what? Only S. Then who is seated at the extreme right end of the line? Yes. Then what is your answer here? Both the statements are required to get the answer. Both the statements, choice 5. Clear now? Now this is about question number 36, choice 5. Then tell me question number 37, how is H related to B? Now the question is about what? How is this H related to B? G is the mother of V. G is the mother of whom? Mother of V. V is the sister of B. V is the sister of B. B is married to D. B and D are married couple. B is married to D. D is the father of H. As D is the father of H and B is the mother of H, how is H related to B? Now H could be either the son or the daughter of B. Here the gender of this H is not known. 1 alone is not sufficient. Then what about condition number 2 here? F is the father of J. F is the father of J. J is the brother of B, isn't it? And H is the only child of B. H is the only child of B. F has no grandson. As F has no grandson, now this H is there. This H must be either the grandson or the granddaughter of F, out of which clearly specified F has no grandson. As this F does not have any grandson, and this H must be a female. Then are we getting the answer or not? Now in this one, in condition number 2, are we getting the gender of this B? B's gender is not known here. As B's gender is not known, are we getting the answer or not? Yes. Why? Because the question is about H rather than B. How is this H related to B? H is the daughter of B. B could be either the father or the mother. We are not bothered about the B. But whereas we are bothered about H. Now we can able to determine a unique answer. H is the daughter of B. Hence, how do I got the answer here? Only by taking condition number 2. Hence, only 2 alone is sufficient. That is choice 3. Then question number 38. Now in this question number 38, among 5 people A, B, C, D and E, who scored the maximum marks? Now the question is about the person who scored the maximum marks among these 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now we need to identify the person who comes at the first place, isn't it? Now who are the persons here? 5 persons, A, B, C, D and E. Now among these 5 persons, now let us work out in the elimination process. D scored more marks than B. As D scored more marks than B, B cannot be the highest, isn't it? D scored more marks than B, but lesser than G. As but lesser than G, D cannot be the highest, but lesser than G is not there. Maybe it is C. Okay, now let us take it as C. Hence, D and B cannot be here, and this person is C, and A scored more than C. And whatever they say, as A scored more than C, C cannot be the highest. And who can be the highest here? Either A or E can be the highest. Hence, one alone is not sufficient because here we are getting 2 different possibilities. Then coming to the second one, E scored more than B and C. As E scored more than B and C, B and C cannot be at the first place because E is scoring more than these 2 persons. And C scored more than B. And the C scored more than B. Next one, A scored more than D. As A scored more than D, then D cannot be the highest. Then what is your answer here? Either A or E can be the highest, isn't it? Now if you combine these 2, then also either A or E can be the highest because there is no information given between A and E. No information about E at all, isn't it? Hence what is your answer here? Even by combining these 2 also we cannot able to determine the answer, that is choice 2, isn't it? The data even in both the statements, the data in both the statements together, even in together are not sufficient, that is choice 1. Question number 38, choice 1 is the answer. Then question number 39 onwards, it is based on blood relations. A small set on blood relations for 3 marks. Now K is the mother of N. K is the mother of N. How to represent this one? K is the mother of N. K is the mother of N. N is married to D. N is married to D. J is the son of D. J is the son of D, can be represented like this. J is the son of D. Next one, T is the mother of D and G. T is the mother of whom? T is the mother of both D and G. As T is the mother of both D and G, and D and G are siblings to each other, and G is the wife of P. As G is the wife of P, G is a female, and P is a male. T has only one son. As T has only one son and only one daughter, out of which G is the daughter, hence D must be a male. If D is male, N is a female, K is married to F. As K is married to F, K is a female, F is a male. Clear now? Now the given information can be related in this family tree diagram. Then question number 39. How is D related to F? Tell me, how is this D related to F? F's daughter is N, daughter's husband is D, daughter's husband son-in-law, choice 5. Then question number 40. How is G related to N? How is G related to N? N's husband is D, husband's sister, spouse's sister, sister-in-law, choice 4. Then question number 41. How is J related to T? Now T's son is D, son's son is grandson, that is choice 2. And this is about question numbers 39 to 41. Then 42 to 46. 40 to 46, all these questions are based on coded inequalities. Now the relation between N and U. U is here, N is here, between U and N. What is the symbol which is common? Only greater than is common. That is, U greater than N is true, N lesser than U is also true. Then coming to the second one, T and H. Now between T and H, now T is here, H is here. What is the letter which is common between these 2? C is common. As C is common between C and H, if you observe here, now one lesser than, one greater than, 2 opposite symbols, hence no relation between these 2, isn't it? As no relation between these 2, then what is your answer here? Second conclusion cannot be drawn, only conclusion 1 is true, choice 4. Then question number 43. Now the relation between D and L. Between D and L there is one lesser than and one greater than, two opposite symbols, no relation between these two. Then coming to the second one, the relation between O and L. L is here, O is here. What is the element which is common here? I is common. O greater than I and I greater than L. Now between O and L. O greater than L, definitely true. Only 2 follows. Only 2, it is given in choice. Choice 5. Okay. Both are given as 1 and 1. Now let us take it as 2. Okay. Choice 5. Then question number 44. The relation between L and S. S is here, L is here. Now L to E, E to S. L to E, what is the relation here? L lesser than E. E to S, E lesser than S. Lesser than, hence L lesser than S, definitely true. Then coming to the second one, G and W. Between W and G, lesser than or equals to lesser than. W lesser than G, G greater than W is also true. Hence both the conclusions follow. Both 1 and 2, it is given in choice 3. Then question number 45. Now if you observe here, both the conclusions are in between S and B only. Now between S and B, what is the letter which is common here? I is common. Now between S and I, what is the symbol here? S greater than or equals to I greater than or equals to B. Now between S and B, S greater than or equals to B, definitely true. Either S is greater than or equal to. Either greater or equal. Hence either 1 or 2, choice 1. Question number 45, choice 1. Then coming to question number 46. Now first the relation between E and K. Now between E and K, 1 lesser than, 1 greater than. 2 opposite symbols, no relation between these two. Then second one, S and U. Now between S and U, now the relation between E and S. What is the relation between E and S here? E lesser than S and E and U. E and U, E less greater than or equals to U. U is lesser than or equals to E, isn't it? Now between U and S, what is the symbol here? U lesser than S, S greater than U is true, but is here lesser than or equals to E is false. Hence neither 1 nor 2, neither 1 nor 2, choice 2. Question number 46, it is choice 2 is the answer. Now this is about question numbers 42 to 46, then 47 onwards. Now question number 47 onwards. A, B, C, D, M and O live on 7 different floors of a building, but not necessarily in the same order, and the ground lowermost floor of the building is number 1 and so on. Now as it comes under floor arrangement, and fix the floors at the center, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, and extend the lines like this, by which we can simultaneously work out if 2 possibilities are there. Then condition number 1. Yes, tell me what is condition number 1 here? O lives on floor number 3, clearly specified, hence O will be here. O lives on floor number 3, only one person between C and O. As only one person between C and O, tell me how many possibilities do we have? C can be either on the 5th floor or C can be on the 1st floor. Hence there are 2 possibilities, isn't it? As there are 2 possibilities, we are writing these 2 simultaneously. One person between C and O, the one who likes Gioni lives immediately above C. Hence in first case, now the one who likes Gioni must be on the 6th floor, and in the second case, the one who likes Gioni must be on the 2nd floor. The one who likes Gioni lives immediately above C. 3 people live between Gioni and the one who likes Motorola. Between Gioni and Motorola, how many persons should be there? There must be exactly 3 persons. And 3 persons between Gioni and Motorola, 1, 2, 3, here also between Gioni and Motorola, there must be exactly 3 persons. 3 persons between Gioni and Motorola. A lives immediately above M. A lives immediately above M, isn't it? Now in first case, how many possibilities do we have? 2 cases. A can be either on the 2nd or on the 7th floor, isn't it? Because A and M 2 adjacent places. A lives immediately above M. Neither A nor M likes Motorola. As neither A nor M likes Motorola, A and M cannot be on the 2nd floor. As A and M cannot be on the 2nd floor, then what is the only possibility here? A and M must be on the 7th and the 6th floors respectively. And again coming to this one, A and M cannot be on the 6th floor. As A and M cannot be on the 6th floor, Then what is the only possibility for this A and M? A is on the 5th floor, M must be on the 4th floor. Clear now? Now this is about A and M. Only one person lives between M and the one who likes Sony. Between M and the one who likes Sony, how many persons are there? There must be exactly one person. Now here between M and Sony, Sony must be either here or here, which is not possible, which implies that the second case is completely ruled out. Now we are left with only one case, and B lives on one of the even number floors below M. B is even number floors below M, one of the even number floors below M, and B does not like Sony. As B does not like Sony, B cannot be on the 4th floor, but B must be on even number floor. Hence, what is the only possibility to this B? B must be on the 2nd floor. B lives on the even number floor below M. B does not like Sony. Only two people live between B and the one who likes HTC. B and HTC, tell me how many persons are there? There must be two persons between B and HTC. And the one who likes Samsung lives on one of the floors below C. Samsung is below C, and Samsung can be either on the 3rd floor or on the 1st floor, isn't it? And N neither likes BlackBerry nor Samsung. N neither likes BlackBerry nor Samsung. D lives on one of the floors above N. As D lives on one of the floors above N, D is here, N will be here. As N is here, N does not like, N neither likes BlackBerry nor Samsung, and Samsung cannot be here, and Samsung is below what? On one of the floors below C, hence Samsung must be O. And if O likes Samsung, and this BlackBerry does not like by N, and this BlackBerry must be on the 7th floor, the one who likes BlackBerry is on the 7th floor, then which is left over here? Nokia. And the person who likes Nokia must be on the ground floor. Clear now? Now this is the order in which these 7 persons are staying on 7 different floors. And what is the order here? AM, CD, OBN, and the companies are BlackBerry, Xiaomi, HTC, Sony, Samsung, Motorola, and Nokia. Clear now? Now this is about question numbers 47 to 51. Write down this arrangement. Yes, shall I explain the questions? 47 to 51 questions. Then 52 onwards. Now question numbers 52 to 56. Yes, what is given in this one 52 to 56? Now in this 52 to 56, it is based on circular arrangement. Some of them are inward and some of them are outward. Question numbers 52 to 56. Now in this question numbers 52 to 56, what is information given? LMNO, PQRS are seated around a circular table at equal distance between each other but not necessarily in the same order. Some of the people are facing the center while some of the people are away from the center. Isn't it? Now 8 persons are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some of them are towards the center and some of them are away from the center. Then what is information here? The first information is L sits second to the right of M. M faces the center. Now in these type of questions, first we should always check out whether any person is facing or away is given or not. Now it is clearly specified, M is facing the center. As M faces the center, and whatever this L sits second to the right of M, hence L must be at this place. L sits second to the right of M. Only 2 people between L and R. As only 2 people between L and R, how many possibilities do we have? 2 possibilities. Either R can be right hand side of L or left hand side of L. There are 2 possibilities, hence we are drawing the second possibility as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this M is facing the center, L is here, 2 people between L and R. Whether R is to the left of L, second to the right of, third to the left of L or third to the right of L is not given. Hence 2 people in between L and R. N sits second to the left of R. N is seated second to the left of R, and at the same time N is not an immediate neighbor of M. N sits second to the left of R. As R is here, now sir, N can be either at this place or at this place. 2 possibilities. Out of these 2 possibilities, N is not adjacent to M, isn't it? As N cannot be here, then where should this n? N must be adjacent to this L. As n is here, n sits second to the left of whom? Second to the left of R, and this R must be facing the center. Again coming to this one, n can be either here or here. If n is here, this n and m are adjacent, which is not possible. Hence where should this n? N must be here. If n is at this place and n sits second to the left of R, R is facing the center. Clear now? N sits second to the left of R, n is not an immediate neighbor of M. O sits to the immediate right of S. O and S are adjacent to each other. As O and S are adjacent to each other, what are the possibilities here? ORS or ORS, because these are the only two adjacent vacant places. Now in this case, ORS or ORS will be here, isn't it? O and S are adjacent to each other. O sits to the immediate right of S. Immediate neighbors of O faces opposite directions. O's neighbors, opposite directions. Immediate neighbors of O face opposite directions, and Q sits second to the left of right of L. Q is seated second to the right of L. As L is here, this L must be facing towards the center, then only Q sits second to the right of L is possible. Because if L is facing away, M and Q must be in the same order, which is same place, which is not possible. And again, and Q sits second to the left of L. As L is here, Q must be either at this place or at this place. Here anyhow Q cannot be here because M is here. If Q is here, there is no place left for this O and S. Hence the second case is completely ruled out. Now we are left with only one case. Now here, M, O, S, R, Q, N, L done. Then who is the person left over here? P is the person left over, and P must be at this place. And immediate neighbors of L face opposite direction. L's neighbors are what? Opposite directions. And P sits second to the right of N. As P is seated second to the right of N, N must be away from the center. Then only P sits second to the right of N. L's neighbors are opposite directions. N is away from the center. The other neighbor to L is P, facing the center, because these two are opposite. And O's neighbors are opposite directions. N and Q face opposite directions. As N and Q are facing opposite, N is away, Q must be towards the center. N and Q opposite. O faces the same direction as P. O and P are facing the same direction. As O and P are facing the same direction, P is center, O must also be facing the center. That means O must be at this place. O can be either or here. First, it is a possibility we have taken O at this place. If O is here, now let us check out whether S can be here or not. If O is here, then what is information here? O sits to the immediate right of S, then S will be away from the center, isn't it? O is to the immediate right of S. As O is to the immediate right of S, S must be towards which direction? S must be towards the center. Then only O is to the immediate right of S. If O is to the immediate right of S, O's neighbors are opposite direction. But whereas here O's neighbors S and M are facing the same direction, which is not possible. Which implies that O cannot be here. As O cannot be here, then O must be adjacent to R. If O is here, then S will be here. O and S. If O and S are in these two places, then what is information here? And P sits, O sits to the immediate right of S. As O is to the immediate right of S, S must be away from the center, isn't it? Then only O is to the immediate right of S. O's neighbors face opposite directions, S is away, R is inward. O's neighbors are opposite. Then what is other information here? And P and O are facing the same direction, right? O faces the same direction as P. P is center, O is also facing the center. Clear now? Now this is how these 8 persons are seated around this circular table. Some of them are facing the center and some of them are away from the center. Tell me how many are facing the center here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. 6 persons are facing the center. S and N are the only 2 persons who are facing away from the center. S and N are facing away from the center. Now this is about question numbers 52 to 56. Let's write down this arrangement. Then after this 52 to 56, next one is 57 to 61. Now 57 to 61, these questions are based on syllogisms. 57 to 61. Next one, 57 to 61. Now question numbers 57 to 61. Now 57. What is information here? All lines are circles. Now conclusions logically follows, isn't it? Now all lines are circles can be written as, these are the lines, all these lines are circles. Now first I am drawing the basic diagram. All squares are lines, all these squares are lines, all squares are lines, all lines are circles, and no circle is a triangle. No circle is a triangle, no intersection between triangle and circle. Then conclusion 1, no line is a triangle, definitely true. All squares are circles. All squares are circles, definitely true. Now both the conclusions followed, and between these two, the first one is what? First one is a negative conclusion. In order to check this one whether it is true forever or not, now we need to go for an alternate diagram, because it is a negative conclusion which is true from the basic diagram. Then what is a complementary pair to this? No line is triangle. Some lines are triangles. Now some lines are triangles. Tell me whether I can draw my some lines are triangles like this or not. Yes, tell me whether we can draw like this or not triangle. If you draw triangle like this, no triangle is a circle, that statement will be false. As the statement is invalid, hence alternate diagram cannot be drawn. Hence it will be true forever. Then what is your answer here? Both 1 and 2 follow. Both the conclusions follow, choice 5. Clear now? Alternate diagram not proven, then the previous conclusion will be true forever. Then question number 58. Now in this question number 58, all benches are dusk. All these benches are what? All the benches are dusk. And next one, no bench is a table. No bench is a table. Bench and table should not be intersected here. Then first one is a possibility. Second one, all dusk are benches. Tell me all dusk are benches is true or false? It is false. Because all benches are dusk is true. All dusk are benches is false. Some tables are dusk is a possibility. Now tell me some tables are dusk is possible or not? Now this is the intersection between table and dusk. And there is an intersection between these two. Hence it is possible. Then what is your answer here? Only 1 follows. Only conclusion 1 is true. That is choice 4. Then question number 59. No month is a year. All years are days. All these years are what? All years are days. And some months are holidays. No month is a year. No month is a year. No intersection between month and year. No month is a year. And all years are days. Some months are holidays. Some of the months are holidays. Now first conclusion. Some holidays are days. Some holidays are days is false, because these are holidays and these are days. That is false. Second one, no month is a day. No month is a day is definitely true. Isn't it? Now the second conclusion is true. As the second conclusion is true, it is a negative conclusion. To make this one false, now we need to check out its complementary pair. What is a complementary? No month is day. Now we need to check out some months are days or not. Now sir, month and day. Tell me whether I can draw my month like this or not. Month and year should not be intersected. Without intersecting month and year, I can intersect month and day. Hence what happened to this one? Alternate diagram proven. No month is a day has become false, because I have proven a case wherein some of the months are days. Some months are days is true. No month is a day will be false. Alternate diagram proven. Previous conclusion false. After making the previous conclusion false, now the first conclusion which was affirmative, which was false earlier, now we should check out whether it has become true or not. Because if it is true now, then it is either or. Then what happened to this one? Some holidays are days. Some holidays are days. Now also it is false. Hence, in both the cases it is false forever. Hence, neither 1 nor 2. Neither conclusion 1 nor conclusion 2 follows. That is choice 3 is the answer. Done with this? Now this is about question number 59. Then question number 60. Some phones are faxes. Some of the phones are faxes can be written like this. Some phones are faxes. All faxes are mails. All these faxes are mails. And all offices are phones. All offices are phones. Now I can write my office like this. All offices are phones. Then first one. First one is a possibility. Let us work out outwards. Second one, some faxes are not phones. Some of the faxes are not phones, true or false, tell me. As some faxes are not phones, true or false? Now these are the faxes which are not phones, definitely true. As it is true ones, it is a negative conclusion. To make this one false, now we should prove all faxes are phones. Tell me whether I can draw all faxes are phones or not. All faxes are phones. Tell me how can you write this one, all faxes are phones. Now sir, now I am writing my phone like this. Tell me whether I can draw my phone like this or not. If you write like this, then what happens? Some faxes are not phones will be false. Because I have proven a case wherein all the faxes are phones is true. Some faxes are not phones will be false. Hence alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion will be false. Then coming to the first one. Some mails or offices is possible. Some mails or offices is possible or not? Mail is here. Now tell me whether I can extend my office like this or not. If we extend my office like this, and some mails or offices is possible. Then what is your answer here? Only conclusion 1 is true. As only conclusion 1 is true, then choice 5 is the answer. Done with this? Now this is about question number 60. Then 61. Now question number 61. As question number 61, tell me. Some phones are faxes. 61. Now some phones are faxes. Some of the phones are what? Some phones are faxes. Next one. All faxes are mails. All these faxes are mails. And at the same time, all offices are phones. Now these are the offices which are phones. All offices are phones. Then coming to the first one. No office is a fax. No office is a fax. Office is here, fax is here. That is definitely true as of now. Some mails are phones. Some mails are phones is definitely true forever. Now between these two, only the first conclusion is a negative conclusion. Now to make this one false, now we need to prove the complementary pair. What is the complementary pair to this one? No office is fax means some offices are fax. Tell me whether we can prove like that or not. Some offices are fax. No sir, I am extending my office like this. Tell me whether I can draw my office like this or not. If I draw office like this, then what happens here? No office is a fax will be false. Because I have proven a case wherein some of the offices are fax is true. No office is a fax will be false. Clear now? Alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion false. Then what is your answer here? Only conclusion 2 is true, that is choice 3. Now if you observe here in question number 60 and 61, all the statements are what? Affirmative statements. As the statements are affirmative, now this conclusion is a negative conclusion. Though it is true in the basic diagram, we can make it as false. Hence it has become false. Again in question number 60. Now in question number 60 also, now the statements are affirmative. This is a negative conclusion. In the basic diagram it has become true. Now in the alternate diagram we can make it as false because negative conclusion cannot be drawn from the affirmative conclusions. Clear? That is a very basic reason these negative conclusions will be false forever. Clear? Now this is about question numbers 57 to 61. Then question number 62 to 65. Now question number 62 to 65 is based on row arrangement. What is this row arrangement here? How many persons are there? 8 persons. 8 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 8 persons are seated in a straight line facing north. All the persons are facing towards north is given. Only 3 people between C and L. L sits at one of the extreme ends of the line. As L sits at one of the extreme ends of the line, how many possibilities do we have? We have some 2 possible. L can be here, or what is the other possibility here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now L can be at the right extreme. And so how many possibilities do we have? We have some 2 possibilities. L can be either at the first place, L can be either at this place, or L can be at this place, isn't it? L sits at one of the extreme ends of the line. Only 3 people between C and L. C will be here. Now only 3 people between C and L. C will be here. And D sits second to the left of M. D is seated second to the left of M. M is not an immediate neighbor of C. As M is not an immediate neighbor of C, M cannot be here and M cannot be here. M is not an immediate neighbor of C, M cannot be in these two places. As M cannot be in these two places, tell me whether M can be at this place or not. If M is here, then what happens here? M and D must be in the M and C must be in the C and D must be in the same place, which is not possible, isn't it? Hence, M cannot be here. Can M be here? If M is here, then D and L must be in the same place, which is not possible. M cannot be here as well. N cannot be in any one of these places. Then what is the only place left for this M? M at this place, and D is seated second to the left of M. Clear now? D sits second to the left of M. Again, coming to the second case, now M cannot be here, because if M is here, D sits second to the left of M is not possible, then C and D must be in the same place. And again, M cannot be here, M cannot be here, because left hand side second place is not there. Hence, what is the only possibility for this M? M must be adjacent to L and D is adjacent to C. Done with this? Then, only 3 people between M and K. How many people in between M and K? There are 3 people, hence K will be here. Only 3 people between M and K, K must be at this place. A is one of the immediate neighbors of K. As A is one of the immediate neighbors of K, A is here, here also A is here. A is one of the immediate neighbors of K. B is neither an immediate neighbor of L nor M. Now B cannot be here, because if B is here, B will be adjacent to L, and B cannot be here as well. Now see, there are only 2 possibilities for this B. B cannot be in these 2 places, which implies that there is no place left for this B at all in the first case. Hence, first case is invalid. Now we are left with only the second case. Now in the second case, B is neither an immediate neighbor of L nor M. As B is neither an immediate neighbor of L nor M, B cannot be here, hence B must be here. If B is here, A, B, C, D, and who is the person? J, K, M, L, J must be here. Clear now? This is how these 8 persons are seated in a row, and all these 8 persons are facing towards the center. Done with this one? Now this is about question numbers 31 to 65. Yes, anything else left over? Question numbers. Yes, question numbers. Cheppandi question numbers em unnai? 90, 94 to 91 to 95. Now question numbers 91 to 95. Yes, tell me what is given in this one, 91 to 95. Now question number 91. Now 4, 8, 32, 192, 1536. Numbers are increasing at a very fast rate. Check out these choices. 15,000, 14,000, 13,000, 15,000 and so on. As the numbers are increasing at a very fast rate, it must be under multiplication or combination, isn't it? First let us check out this multiplication. 4 into 2 is 8, 8 into 4 is 32, and 32 into 6 is 192, into 2, into 4, into 6. Obviously this will be into 8, the next one will be into 10. 1536 into 10, 15360. Each of these number is multiplied with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The given numbers are multiplied with even numbers starting with 2. Done with this 91? Then question number 92. Now in this question number 92, 3, 5, 9. Now the numbers are increasing at a very smaller rate. As the numbers are increasing at a smaller rate, hence it must be under difference. 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 4 is 9, 9 plus 8 is 17, and 17 plus 16. 2, 4, 8, 16. 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 2, 16, 16 into 2, 32, 33 plus 32, that is 65, choice 4. Clear now? Here the difference between the numbers are 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32, choice 4. Then question number 93. Now 12, 18, 36. 12, 18, 36, 90, 270. Now 90 and 270, again if you observe here numbers, 945, 890, 800, 900, 900. Numbers are increasing at a very fast rate. It must be under either product or combination. Yes, tell me how to represent 12 and 18. 12 into 1.5 is 18. Tell me whether we can write like that or not. 12 into 1.5 is 18, and next one 18 into 2 is 36, into 1.5 into 2, next one 36 into 2.5. What is 36 into 2.5? 90. And next one 90 into 3, 270. And the next one 270 into 3.5. Into 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5. 270 into 3.5 is so much? 27 into 3, 81. And 27 into 0.5 is how much? 13.5. Hence 810 plus 135, 945, that is choice 1 is the answer. Clear now? Each of these numbers is multiplied with 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5. Question number 93. Then question number 94. Now in this question number 94, it is starting with what? Now 0.6, 2.4 and 21.6, 345 and so on. If you remove these decimals, now 6, 24, 216 and 3456, removing the decimal is nothing but we are multiplying the number with 10, 86400. Then what should be the next one? Yes, tell me what is your answer here? Now 6 and 24, how to write this one? Into 4. We are opting for product because the numbers are increasing at a very fast rate. Started with at 6 and ending at 86,400, and these numbers are 3,27,000, isn't it? Hence into 4. Next one 24 and 216, 240 minus 24, that is into 9. Next one into 4 into 9. Now check out whether it is multiplied with 16 or not. What are these numbers? 4, 9, 16 are perfect squares. Next one into 25. Next one must be into 36. Now 86400 into 36 will be how much? 3,110,400. But whereas earlier we have multiplied this with zeros, 10. Hence remove this 10. What is your number here? 2. Each of these number is multiplied with perfect squares starting with 4, 9, 16, 25 and 36. Clear now? Now this is about question number 94. Hence in these number series, the first thing what you are supposed to identify is whether we should opt for difference, product or combination. If you have finalized that one, you can directly start on the answer itself. Clear? Then question number 95. Now in this question number 95, tell me what is given in this one. 60, 30, now 60 and 30. Yes, how to represent this one? 60 and 30, 60 into 1 by 2 is 30, and 30 and 10, 30 into 1 by 3 is 10, and 10 and 2 1 by 2. What is 2 1 by 2? 2 1 by 2 is nothing but 5 by 2. And this 5 by 2 can be written as into 1 by 4. 10 by 4 is nothing but 5 by 2, isn't it? 5 by 2. If it is 5 by 2, next number should be multiplied with how much? Into 5. 5 by 2 into 5 will be how much? Into 1 by 5. Now 5 and 5 will get cancelled, that hence it has become 1 by 2. And the next number should be multiplied with how much? Into 1 by 6. 1 by 2 into 1 by 6 is nothing but 1 by 12. 1 by 12, it is given in choice 4. Done with this? Now this is about question numbers 91 to 90.